Hey guys, welcome to Copernicus Corner. I'm over in Watcher of Realms at the moment. I can't guarantee that I'll be here for very long because we've got a heavy thunderstorm outside at the moment, and there's a very high possibility that the power will go off. It's a lot of thunder and lightning and heavy rain out there. We've got apparently a critical warning right now telling us do not travel and all that kind of. Um, I don't know if the stream will continue to stay up or if the power will go out or if the internet will go out or what's going to happen. But in the meanwhile, let's see what we can get into on here. All right. I've done most of the dailies today. I've got a message, it looks like, over here. Let's see what we've got. First of all, we'll quit claim and give. And then go to add friends where we've been invited by Captain Kool-Aid. All right. Captain Kool-Aid it is. Let's grab him. New friends all around. Now, okay. I wanted to try to give Gear Raid 3 Stage 19 a go, but probably before the internet goes out, I should pop over here real quick and try to do the daily dragon fight, right? Drake's Chasm. So, let us go to Nightmare 3, where someone has attacked this dragon already. And, I don't know. I'm just going to auto-fight it. And, maybe I'll auto-fight it a couple of times. It depends. Nightmare 3, I'm not sure how much I do. I feel like I may only do like 18% with this group or 19% of its health, which is not going to be sufficient for sure for taking out this dragon. But I can toss a fight at that. Look at Joy says it was me. All right. And so I'll try probably doing the Nightmare 2 as well. So I'll throw a fight at this, throw a fight at that, and call it good on that. All right. We've got currently, it looks like, okay, the group I have here appears to be Solkadens, Arrogance, Setram, Xena, Idrin, Wrath, Ares, and of course, Dao Chan. I could almost certainly redo this fight and do quite a bit better, even using the same team than what we did here. I don't know if maybe I should even switch somebody out and do it differently next time. But for now, I'm just going to do this auto fights and try to get my completion of that quest done today that attacked the Drake's chasm 2 times. So here we are. I think that I'm going to be able to do Gear Raid 19 because it's got like it's the platform one, and I've gotten some new characters since the last time I tried it that I think are going to make a big difference. So we ended up getting 10,059 dragon blood out of that. We did not max out the meter. But we got 6,500 where we at 10,059 in fact, but we cleared the 6,500 mark on. Our stats show that Arrogance did the most damage at 22,818,800, followed by Solkadens at 21,784,800. Okay, we'll go ahead down to Nightmare 2 this time, auto fight that and see how that goes. Again, I'm not sure what I did last on there. It's been a while since I set an auto fight for these, and I've just kind of been redoing them every day to get it finished. And I feel like probably, almost certainly, I could do better on this at this point. So when I get a chance to do that, I think that'll be helpful in the long term. For now, just have to suffer with what I've already done in the past. So, oh well. Right now, Solkadens is at the top, followed by Xena, then Arrogance and Setram. Arrogance and Setram are actually doing very similarly. Well, they were. Never mind. Setram has pulled into the lead by a good bit over Arrogance, that is. Must have been his ultimate going off on the. Now they've gotten back even again. The jockey in the position now around. I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder or not. Peruvian Steven, saw your earlier stream. Congrats on Salas and Eldred. Yes, it was very cool to get them so close together. I think it was like 2 poles apart. It's insane. Nothing that close together has ever happened to me before in this game. So that was a first on the luck. Peruvian says, wish Elder was Orin though. Well, we got to be grateful for what we get. No, not wish for what we don't have, right? All right. So we got this dragon down, and then I should probably run through the weekly, because today is Sunday, and that will reset. And again, since I don't actually know how long I'll have before the power drops or the internet drops or something like that due to this storm, I should probably go ahead and get the weeklies done. But first, let's have a look at this. The Sulkadens did 44,081,200, which is almost twice as much as the next highest, which was Cena at 23,921,000. That's crazy. All right. Out of there, and then we've got that quest done. So we get 22 guild coins, 20 guild activity tokens, and 5,000 gold for that. Now I can go to, I think, raids. No, not raids. I always get this wrong. Go to the war room there. And then, right, I forgot Titanic Ruins too. Dang. Okay, so Titanic Ruins, because that's a faster fight, and again, I want to get as much of this sort of thing done as possible for the next draw. Alright, so this is Simra, Apocalypse 1, and I'm just going to auto-fight, and this was one of the first attempts that I made on him. It may have been like the second or third time that I did it, and I just have been saving it and redoing it. Irving says, oh boy, you got a 10-stream streak. Congrats, Irving. Yeah, I don't know if everyone has experienced the storms in Texas, but they can certainly get pretty intense and cut the power off for a while. So already, before I started streaming, I was about to hit start streaming, and the surge protector was flipping on the battery on and off. So I'm like, oh man, this isn't likely to go well, but we'll see. So far, so good. Let's turn on the statistics over here and have a look. We've got Cetrum at the top with 1,159,000 at the moment, followed by Arrogance. No? Ha. Who knows? Who knows who? It's just gonna probably flip around a good bit. Looks like I have Baron and Greed in here. This is interesting. I'll definitely have to redo these fights sometime soon. Irving says just strong storm, hopefully no hail or really strong winds. Okay, so when we have thunderstorms, it's almost always strong winds. And there's likely to be hail in this. I don't know if there's going to be, but the weather reporters think that there's going to be hail in it as well. So we'll see. I do know that it's, like I said again, quite a lot of thunder, lightning going on out there right now, and it's going to be for the next, I believe, 2 hours. It's supposed to be intense for the next 2 hours, and then lighten up after that. All right, so we got 4,808 mech fragments out of that. Boss contribution was like 1.07%. Nice. Regardless, we got 4,808 mech fragments, so we'll save that. And then go on to the next fight. I guess I'll look at stats real fast. Okay, so Solkadens is at the top with 17,366,000, followed by Xena at 7,222,410. So, next fight. I can hear the the rain all around the building, just pouring out there. It's absolutely pouring. I'm at my son's comics and card shop at the moment, and so I'm definitely not intending to go out in it until it lightens up for sure. Irvin says, did you open up those 7K chests you got from the event shop? No, of course not. I don't even know what I'm going to pick out of them, so yeah. All right. Let us auto fight here. I figure that I'll probably let them sit for a while until I decide that I need something, and then maybe I'll remember that I have them, and maybe I won't, depending on whether my brain works properly at the time or not. But I don't see any need to open them until I know what I'm going for, because like for instance, we have to pick between what was it? I don't know, two different things in each one of them, right? And then we'll get a random piece from that gear set, is my understanding. So. I think that it might be kind of good to have Ajax along in these fights as well, just to place him close enough so that we can get that magical resistance um, benefit on the boss. Seems like a good idea. I've got areas in here at the moment, but the areas that I have here is I think pretty low level one. I think it was shortly after I got him, and he maybe was level 40 or 50. But I didn't care because I was just bringing him for the decrease in or is it decrease in resistances or increase in damage done, something like that. I actually wrote it down somewhere, but I'm going through my notes and not finding it. It's somewhere in here. What Ares does that's super cool about it. But anyway, his level is only relevant in that regard, in the fact of whether he stays alive for the fight or not. The detriment that he puts on the boss remains the same regardless. So, all right, we did 0.69% of the boss's HP there. Mech fragments collected were 3,082, which is a little bit under the 3,500 box, unfortunately. Definitely have to redo that fight here soon. We'll go ahead and save it for now, though, because I'm not going to be trying it tonight. Complete this and move on. Okay, the other weekly thing that I need to knock out is going to be this Void Rift right here. And so I'm just going to do one that I know I've already done before, which is normal, and that way we can just kind of walk on through it. Caribbean says, well, did you have a good Memorial Day weekend? Sure, actually, it's perfectly fine. I did a sealed deck magic tournament yesterday. Often on Saturdays we do drafts, but this time everybody wanted to do a sealed deck called Streets of Buchanan, so I did that, and it was entertaining. Right. Bugajoy, you may have heard him in the background there. He was saying Neon Dynasty. He's correct. That's what we did. I don't even know. We did something. Yes, Neon Dynasty is correct for what we did. Regardless, it was fun. Had it. Everybody, I think, had a good time. So, but did not get first place. It's kind of funny. There was a lady there with her husband, and it was her birthday, and so it seemed like she wasn't having a very good day. So I had done pretty decently in the first round, and then second round we split, and then the third round I was playing against her, and first hand I drew was one land hand, and so I was just like, I'm just gonna keep it, and let this lady have this game. So so we did that, and it just, because it was such a bad situation that at the beginning of the game I said, hey, you know, we don't have to play this. If you don't want to, we don't have to. It's not a big deal. But she decided to try it, and so thought, happy birthday, So that was kind of how that went overall. It was pretty fun. She was in a much better mood afterwards, so mission accomplished, And I think that her husband ended up getting first place as well, so all good. Peruvian says was nice of you. Yeah, you know what? I think that a game is for having fun, right? When I was a teenager, it was very, very competitive. And, I mean, pretty competitive. And even then, I was kind of nice about it. If someone was new or something like that, then I would help them out while we were playing, even in a tournament like that. But I would never have essentially given him the win. I would not have done that when I was younger. But as I've gotten older, it's really just some things are more important than others, and someone, if someone's having a bad time, it's okay to take it easy. Ruben says, if you were playing your son, would you have let him win? Okay, if it was okay. What are the circumstances beyond just if I was playing my son? My son is quite a good Magic player. As mentioned, he does own a card and comic shop, but so first of all, I wouldn't have had to let him win necessarily, or at least I wouldn't have had to do much to do so. If he's not a great winner or loser. He's a bit of a sore winner and sore loser overall, and so it's less likely for me to let him win because he tends to gloat, and so there's that. Bugajoy says she's right. Yes, for those who don't know, Bugajoy is in fact my son. So that would be one who would know. Yeah, he's very in that competitive stage for sure, and also not a good winner or loser. So odds are, at this point in my life, I still wouldn't take it easy on him unless something else was going on that, like if he was very high stress, something very high stress had happened to him or something like that. And what am I doing? Did I finish this? I guess I did. I did finish this. Didn't even notice. Okay. Storage it is. But yeah, so probably not. If it was my daughter, then I would go easy on her. But my oldest, no, I don't think so. All right, so we've got some things to claim here. Interesting. Void surprise chest, huh? Let's claim this. Yes. We got 46 flawless meteorites, 145 diamonds, 2 arena permits, 10 auto fight attempts, 180 mithril, 13 insignia of endurance 2s, 540,000 gold, 108,000 XP potions, 1 rare summoning crystal, 1 fracture bangle, 1 wisdom bangle, and 1 asclepius bangle there. Alright, got all that. Now we leave here. Okay, so we did the Void Rift, we did the Titanic Ruins. Don't really want to... I guess, you know what? I'll do the Tide and I'll just claim the loot on it. Soon, I'll come and actually run another one of those, but not yet. Not quite there yet. Alright. 143 levels worth of loot there, I guess, for 50 legendary skill dust, 395 talent points, 52 epic skill dust, 1 stitched carrion demon soldier shard, 14,500 gold, 70 stamina, 94 rare skill dust, and 1 skeleton guardian demon soldier shard. Back out of there. And let's hop over to the arena, because I should be able to refresh. Okay, nothing that I'm interested in. Definitely don't want to go up against Mr. S. Panza at 604,498. That seems like not a good time. Let's hop over to the quest where we can claim the Tide Onslaught Rewards one-time reward, which is 5 engraved rings and 1 stamina potion sample. Peruvian says, I was in the mood for some raisin bread all day. Well, hey, you can do it. Toss some together. Make it. You got raisins, you got cinnamon. Surely you have everything else, right? Some yeast sitting around. Ah, wait, before I go to events, let's do the Gold Dragon Pass over here. Alright, for the weekly quest, we completed 5 onslaughts in Tide, giving us 1,500 Gold Dragon tokens, leveling us up to 26, and we also completed Challenge Satanic Ruins 2 times and saved the results for another 1,500 Dragon tokens, which leveled us up again, and we're going to claim this for 5 Gear Recasting Hammer Shards, 30,000 gold, and 25,000 XP potions. Irvian says I just keep that joke going. There it is. Alright, events. War of the Fates.